So I just wanted to share a way that 5 in a Row has come to my rescue this week. While we use this as a supplement to our current curriculum, not our full curriculum. So right now we're using BJU Press for our reading curriculum. And today we were introduced to metaphors and similes. And for whatever reason, my son is having a really hard time understanding that concept. So while I had planned to read Ferdinand for 5 in a Row this week, I was like, okay, how can I make this 5 in a Row work for me? Because it does cover so many different topics of discussion for each book. I start going through my 5 in a Row, Volume 2, looking for a lesson on similes and metaphors, and actually found one. So on page 62, as you're reading Al Moon, so now I'm going to switch to Al Moon for this week. This will be our reading for 5 in a Row, and right here is a language arts lesson on poetic languages. Why can't I talk? Language arts, poetic language, metaphor, and simile. So I can tie this lesson in tomorrow to help drive home what those things mean because he struggled so much with it today. And that's just another way you can use this as a supplement to your current curriculum, and also includes reading books that your child will enjoy, but tying in subjects that will help you delve in deeper to what you need to do. Also, let's say you loop your subjects like science, history, and geography. Instead of having to hit your other curriculum for that 2 or 3 times a week, let's say you hit your loop subject once, then you tie in your 5 in a row, and you can hit your geography a second time, or your science a second time, or your history a second time. And it's always keeping these concepts fresh, but you're able to use this as a supplementation to what you're doing, and it keeps it fun and not boring and kind of mixes it up for your kid. And every time you read one of these books, you're learning a new concept. They're picking up something different. They're learning something new. So if you haven't checked it out, I suggest that you do. Also, do you know that 5 in a Row, their website, they offer a free mini unit. So if you've never tried 5 in a Row and you want to give it a test drive, check out their website. They have some really useful information there that can answer all your questions, and you can take it for a test spin. I would do it. All right, love you, bye.